Evan was 29 years old when his heart rate started spiking out of nowhere. Standing up felt like he might pass out, and no one could explain why. This is hidden in plain sight. These are real cases from my practice. If this sounds like someone you know, share this with them and follow along because this series is going to be very exciting. My name is Dr. Guthrie. I'm the founder of Rooted Functional Medicine and Longevity Lab, and I specialize in complex, hard to explain cases, especially those involving the nervous system. Evan didn't just have one symptom, he had contradictions. These are my favorite cases. His heart rate would spike up when he stood up, but blood pressure looked fine. He had dizziness, tremors, gut issues, anxiety that came out of nowhere, brain fog, and crushing fatigue. But his labs were repeatedly called normal. He was told it could be POTS, then anxiety, then hormones and stress, then maybe his gut. Okay, but nothing fully explained all of it. This is where most practitioners get stuck. Because when symptoms cross systems like cardiovascular, neurological, hormonal, digestive, people start chasing labels instead of patterns. And that's how cases like this stay unsolved for years. When Evan came to Rooted, what stood out wasn't one symptom. It was the timing, the overlap, and the way that his nervous system was reacting to stressors most tests never look for. Okay, this wasn't random. It was layered. So we ran advanced testing. We looked at his autonomic nervous system response patterns, we evaluated metabolic markers, and we assessed inflammatory signaling. And yes, we ran a comprehensive hair follicle analysis to look at toxic load, mineral imbalances, and stress signatures at the cellular level. We also ran targeted gut testing and hormone panels, not just to see levels, but how his body was responding to them. And that's when the story changed. What looked like POTS on the surface was actually nervous system instability driven by multiple hidden stressors. There was evidence of chronic gut imbalance, inflammatory activation, nutrient depletion that directly affects nerve signaling, and toxic interference that kept his nervous system stuck in overdrive. Each issue alone might not have causes together, but they did. This is what was hidden in plain sight. We didn't chase a diagnosis. We followed the data. We supported nervous system regulation. We addressed the gut imbalance. We corrected nutrient deficiencies that nerves rely on to function. And we supported detox pathways so the body could actually process what had been overwhelming it. Yes, supplements were used, specific ones, things like magnesium, B complex support, amino acids, adaptogenic support, mitochondrial nutrients, gut repair nutrients, and anti-inflammatory compounds, but not randomly, not all at once either, and never in generic doses, never what's on the back. Every body is different. Timing, combinations, and sequencing matter. As the underlying stressors were removed, the nervous system started to stabilize. Heart rate spikes softened, dizziness decreased, brain fog lifted, energy returned. His body finally stopped reacting like it was under constant threat. Not because we treated POTS, but because we treated what was causing the nervous system to malfunction. This is why people feel like they've been everywhere and tried everything, and why copy-paste protocols fail. These cases require experience, pattern recognition, and ability to interpret complex data, not just tests. This is what we do at Rooted Functional Medicine. Okay? I'm known for these cases for a reason. When symptoms don't make sense to you or other people, there is usually an answer, and that's what I do, figure it out. The signs were always there. They were just hidden in plain sight. If this sounds like you or someone you love, comment below, share this, or tag them here, and definitely follow along. These cases matter. This is not medical advice, by the way. Every case is individualized, and outcomes depend on proper evaluation and a person's unique physiology.